Ki chutti. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the hashtag, and the question we are asking tonight is, should Arvind Kejriwal quit, as he's asked many others to do before that in their debacles in elections? I'm joined this evening by a very distinguished panel. Dr. Sambit Patra, national spokesperson of the BJP, Mayank Gandhi, ex-member of the Aam Aadmi Party, Shahid Siddiqui, senior journalist, Sabah Naqvi, senior journalist, Alimuddin Khan, political analyst, Manju Kok, author, and somebody who has always believed in the alternative politics that Arvind Kejriwal brought to the table, and Ravi Srivastava, founding member of the Aam Aadmi Party. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to draw your attention to 4 statements made by Arvind Kejriwal to different political leaders in the BJP and its alliance partners. He told Narendra Modi the Prime Minister should resign till his name is cleared of the charges. This was when the Birla Sahara diaries came out. This statement came on 21st of December 2016. Then he told Mr. Arun Jaitley, the Finance Minister, on December 17, 2015, allegation against Jaitley ji are very serious. He should either resign or be removed. That was against Mr. Arun Jaitley. Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Badal must take blame and quit over the Nabha jail break. That on November 27, 2016 against Sukhbir Badal. And against Smriti Irani, the BJP must act and sack Smriti Irani June 23, 2015. On 4 different occasions, Arvind Kejriwal has demanded the resignation of various political leaders. Today, as I go across to Manju Kak, who really at one point was starry-eyed about the different narrative of a political party that Arvind Kejriwal brought to the table. Manju Kak, today, do you think it's time for Arvind Kejriwal to quit? Because he's dashed all the dreams of anybody in Delhi who had any hope about an alternative and transparent and more honest form of corruption, political leadership in this country, because in 2 years and 2 months, he's dashed those dreams to the ground.
First of all, I was not starry-eyed about Arvind Kejriwal's political narrative. I am a liberal, and therefore I espouse anyone who wishes to challenge the system or to present an honest, alternate view. So that doesn't make me a supporter of Kejriwal or not a supporter of Kejriwal. If Modi is speaking of something which is on behalf of the common man, yes, he's good. If Kejriwal is speaking on behalf of the common man, he's good. So please do not label me as part of the Aam Aadmi Party, which I'm not. I have never met Mr. Kejriwal except on television. Secondly, he should not resign. Why should he resign? Because an MCD election is lost. He's very much in the political fray, as is every other leader. Otherwise, if one party in Manipur loses an election, so the chief minister of the same party in Gujarat should resign. So that is entirely his prerogative whether to resign or not. Yes, as convener of the party, can he handle both? Has he done it successfully? He has made terrible mistakes, but you have to give it to him. As Sabah Naqvi says, that it is a 4-year-old party. What is our expectations of a 4-year-old party? That they will not make mistakes? This is, I'm not presenting an apology for Kejriwal. I'm trying to tell you, please take a balanced point of view. You can't just make him now a scapegoat because he's lost the MCD elections.
All right, Ravi Srivastava, my question to you is, look at those numbers on your screen. Zamanat Zabt, he's bettered his own performance in Goa. In Goa, 38 seats on which the Aam Aadmi Party lost its deposit. Zamanat zabt हो गई 38 सीट्स पे गोवा में. आज दिल्ली में 40 सीटों पे जमानत जब्त हुई है केजरीवाल की. 44 सीट्स आई हैं, 40 सीटों पर जमानत जब्त हो गई है. रवि श्रीवास्तव, अब किसको दोष देंगे? जब फरवरी 2015 में जीते थे तो आपने कहा गॉड हैज चोजन अस टू परफॉर्म द ड्यूटी. तब तो ईवीएम बहुत अच्छे थे. आज ईवीएम बुरे हो गए क्योंकि बीजेपी को जिता दिया.
Navika, first of all, you keep a little clarification that I am not an AAP party spokesperson. Let that be very clear. Now, another thing you have said about it.
No, I have not introduced you as an AAP.
In using
I have
these words,
introduced you as a founding member of the Aam Aadmi Party.
No, there's a hashtag. That's all hashtag run by you only. No, these hashtag run by you only. If you are getting a pleasure in saying this, it's your issue, not mine. Now, mine issue is first is Aam Aadmi Party won 47 seats in MCD Delhi election, first time contested. Now, where it comes as a defeat, where it is a rejection by the people. Okay, I accept in all humility that people have not given us as many numbers as expected. Fine, no issue. We are thankful to the people of Delhi who have given us this much of mandate. Now, if you see, if you just go as statistics, we were 26% in the first election in 2013. We have almost reached to the same level now. But where is the question of the rejection by the people? What is your percentage of polling?
Ravi Srivastava ji,
54%.
Today's success, may I tell you, today's success on 46 seats that you are talking about,
Navika,
Ravi Srivastava ji, 46 seats जिस पे आप जीते हैं, that's 17% of the total seats. In 2015, barely 2 years and 2 months ago, you won 95%. 95% performance से 17% performance पर आप आ गए हैं, and you are saying that it's no problem, everything is hunky-dory, the Aam Aadmi Party is doing well. Sir, get a reality check.
Did I ever say it's a hunky-dory? I said party needs to do an introspection. There is a need for it. There is a need for a course correction. There is a need for the review at all fronts. That is needed. No doubt about it. Nobody is questioning that. Only thing is what Arvind Kejriwal has clearly said, that Aam Aadmi Party, the state government, will continue to work with MCD for giving a better governance in Delhi. This is what is the
very reconciliatory note today.
Gracefully.
So very reconciliatory. परसों तक आप कह रहे थे अगर कोई बीजेपी को वोट देगा तो वो चिकनगुनिया, डेंगू और बीमारी को वोट देगा. आज आप कह रहे हैं वी विल वर्क विद द एमसीडी ऑफ द बीजेपी. ये कहां से, वेयर द चेंज ऑफ हार्ट केम थ्रू मिस्टर श्रीवास्तव?
नाविका 50 करोड़ की गर्लफ्रेंड, मौत का सौदागर, ये सारे फ्रेजेस कौन यूज किया था इलेक्शंस के अंदर? इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट, यू शुड टॉक अबाउट दिस ऑल्सो. ही ओनली सेड इन अ राइट पर्सपेक्टिव दैट MCD in 10-year rule did ample of corruption there and responsible for chikungunya and all kind of outbreak of this kind of diseases there in Delhi. So he said if you are voting for them, probably you will have the same fate. Now if BJP does something better in this tenure, we will be more than happy. Delhiites will be more than happy. There is no issue on that.
So are you wishing chikungunya and dengue for the people of Delhi? Let me get in Dr. Sambit Patra. Dr. Sambit Patra, 40 seats zamanat zabt of Aam Aadmi Party, and still they continue to blame the EVM. You this morning demanded that Arvind Kejriwal should resign. Do you think it's time for him to step down? Because within 2 years and 2 months, his government, and this was being seen as a referendum on his government has not been able to deliver in Delhi. What are the options? Will he continue to blame the democratic process, the democratic institutions like the Election Commission? It's a dangerous game that he is playing, Sambit Patra.
No, absolutely right. It is a dangerous game that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party are playing. But the irony is, their spokespersons come out and they say that democracy is in danger. Remember what Ashutosh said today? He said that democracy is in danger because they have lost. Such is the self-love within the Aam Aadmi Party. As far as the stepping down of Mr. Kejriwal is concerned, look, I have heard Mrs. Kak over here. Mrs. Kak said that she loved alternative politics. What is the basis of alternative politics?
Sir, when you lost Varanasi, the basis of election was democracy in danger?
Sir, I heard you. Please hear me. Ashutosh, your spokesperson said that democracy is in danger. Please hear the spokesperson's content and thereafter come to the debate. Now, Mrs. Kark said that she loves alternative politics. Well, yes, one should love alternative politics. What is the core ideology of alternative politics? The core ideology of alternative politics is that I stick to my message, that whatever I say, I follow. Remember, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, before he even stepped into politics, has vouched for right to reject and right to recall. He had said that if people feel within the due course of time that there is a sense of rejection, then there should be right to recall their leaders, and he would be fighting along with Lokpal, he would be fighting for the issue of right to recall. So today, naturally, Mr. Manoj Tiwari, the president of Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi, has reminded him of this fact, that if you were saying thus and you meant an alternative politics, then today is the mirror which has been shown to you that you have been rejected as never before by the people of Delhi. 40 seats, it's Jamanat Jab, and you have got a meager percentage of vote, and you have fallen from where you were 2 years back. So naturally, remember, the MCD has the same area of voting, the same pattern of voters, and the same list of voters as we have for the assembly. So naturally, the same people which gave you a mandate, a whooping mandate about 2 years ago, have rejected you badly. So there is the right to recall. And where is it, Mr. Kejriwal? Because that is why people loved you. People voted for you in the yesteryears. So by your own message, you should step down. Secondly, Mrs. Kark said that, well, they are only a 4 years old party, so they'll make some mistakes and we can forgive them. Sorry. What did you think of Delhi?
No,
Delhi is a guinea pig that you will come and experiment.
I said they will make mistakes.
They will make mistakes. Well, let's not forgive them. But why should they make mistakes? Are we guinea pigs? This is politics. A single mistake of a politician will cost aspirations of millions of people. So when you consider Delhi as guinea pigs, experiment on Delhi, and then want to rush away to Punjab and Goa, this is what happens. Crash landing of ambitions of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. That is what Delhi has seen today. And Mr. Arvind Kejriwal time and again have said that 3 A's have cost you your career today. The first is arrogance. The kind of arrogance that exudes out of you is something which people do not like. Secondly, putting your own ambition above the aspirations of millions. And thirdly, the accusation and the abusing politics. You have abused almost everyone in this whole universe. I think only God is the one who has been spared. Rest all, the election commission, the judges, the politicians, everyone has been accused. And the worst part is the accusations are all opportunist. He wanted, there was a list of 13 most corrupt people, remember, where he had put the name of the President of India also, and one of the topmost corrupt person of the country was Lalu Prasad Yadav. And one fine day we see Lalu Prasad Yadav and Arvind Kejriwal hugging each other. And when he was confronted by the media, he was saying, "Main thodi gaya tha, wo to mujhe kheech ke gala lagaya." Just this is the kind of opportunist Mr. Kejriwal is. Kheech ke corruption ne gala lagaya tha. Today, the people of Delhi have rejected Mr. Kejriwal, the man.
Well, Shambit Patra, there is another A. There is another A, Shambit Patra, and that's the A that represents anger. And people of Delhi have shown their anger. And let me get in Shahid Siddiqui tonight. Shahid Siddiqui, do you think it's the credibility, it's the performance of the BJP at the MCD level that's won them the elections today? Or did that get overshadowed and exceeded by the anger people of Delhi felt towards Arvind Kejriwal? Is this the expression of anger that we've seen कि 40 सीटों पे जमानत जब्त हो गई आम आदमी पार्टी की?
I don't know whether it's anger, but I feel it's, disappointment. It's sadness of the people of Delhi. Because people of Delhi had experimented with alternative politics. Politics of principles, politics against corruption, politics of the people, but they have been disappointed badly. And Mr. Kejriwal made himself the symbol of Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party was nothing but all about Arvind Kejriwal, his commitment, his honesty, his persona, and In 2015, when they won, it was a victory for Kejriwal. I can vouch for that because I know most of the voters had no idea who their candidate was in their wards. They were voting, all were voting for Kejriwal. Everywhere it was Kejriwal versus Congress candidates. But now, after 2 years, when they have lost, I think the anger and the sadness of the people is about Mr. Kejriwal, and it is not Mr. Anna Hazare alone, it is every voter in Delhi which feels disappointed, and people all over the country who hoped that there will be a different kind of politics. The young people who came to his rallies, who became his volunteers, gave up everything, thinking that today we will have a different kind of politics, let's have idealism, let's have principles, but all that idealism, it seems, was just to grab power, and once he is in power, he is behaving like any other politician. I am not blaming him for that, but what he has done, and he has shown that he is a very good campaigner, but he is a very bad administrator. So what I believe is that he, in his own interest, in the interest of Aam Aadmi Party, he should resign from chief ministership, let him campaign, let him be the president of whatever, convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, but let there be another person who can administer Delhi, because Delhi has been administered very badly.
Well, let me get in Mayank Gandhi. This is what Arvind Kejriwal said on the 8th of November 2015, just after the Bihar results came out. They said, the poll results are a referendum on the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's work and also his style of working, the way Modi ji is working, and Amit Shah's complete complacence and pride. The complacence that Congress developed after 7 to 8 years, it seems the duo has within 1 year itself lost the faith of the people. He also said the results have shattered their dictatorship and gurur. Gurur word use kiya tha Narendra Modi ke liye Arvind Kejriwal ne, Mayank Gandhi. Today, do you think it's the same gurur, the same arrogance that's done Arvind Kejriwal in? Was he too arrogant, and is that why people of Delhi have rejected him?
Yes.
You know, today morning I sent a letter to Kejriwal and I said this is the time to introspect. This is not the time to hit back. You have to sit down and introspect. Where did you lose the plot? And one of the things is that he took power, complete total power he took by becoming the convener, by becoming the CM, and anyone who had the guts to speak against him was thrown out of the power. So I am saying, forget that you took power. Today, if you want to rebuild this party, you need to leave one of these posts. You cannot be in both posts. So you should resign from the convenership and look after Delhi for 3 years and govern it well. The other thing which is more important is that the people are very angry at Aam Aadmi Party for the simple reason that they left all their principles in this pursuit of power, because Arvind did not have enough power by being a convener and CM. He wanted to become the PM also. So today, for these principles, we have let down the principles. Aam Aadmi Party has let down the principles. What were the principles that we need to regain? We need to have accountability. So who's going to be accountable for the terrible loss in Punjab, in Goa, in Rajouri Garden, in Delhi today? Somebody has to stand up and say, take responsibility. It cannot be a Dilip Pandey. So accountability has to be there. Right to recall has to be there. So for Arvind to hold on to this power and say, time is going, again we will get things settled, I don't think it's going to work. I'll just give you a simple example. Till
So
the
which
Rajouri
position
Garden,
should he quit
every
from?
morning.
Mayank Gandhi, which position does he need to quit from today? Today is the day of introspection, as you said. Should he quit from the position of the chief minister or the convener?
I think he should leave the convener post, take some portfolio as a CM and run the state government well, so that he has some chances of recovering and getting some votes. Otherwise, the chances are over. So he will have to sit there and govern properly, leave the party, make strong leaders in all states, give the convenership to somebody else. He cannot be holding on to so much power and control and making these kind of dictatorial works. That's not what we came for. And
well, Sabha Naqvi, is it time?
No, one second, let me just finish this. There is still time to salvage, is what I believe. But you all have to introspect and change and leave things rather than grab things. Unless you do that, there is no salvaging for this party.
Well, but he's busy grabbing Saba Naqvi. He's busy grabbing. He wants to grab the position of the prime ministerial aggressor with Narendra Modi in Varanasi. He wants to grab Punjab. He wants to grab Goa. He now wants to grab Gujarat as well. Is this what has done Arvind Kejriwal in? His over-ambition, as Sambit Patra points out, his arrogance and the abuse politics. Because let me read out yet another statement from Arvind Kejriwal. When in Bihar they lost, he said the politics of hate has lost. Isn't that exactly what Arvind Kejriwal is doing? Negative politics, politics of hate. अगर आपने बीजेपी को वोट किया तो आपको डेंगू, चिकनगुनिया सबके साथ रहना पड़ेगा. Isn't that negative politics?
He called my prime minister a coward and psychopath.
So, Navika,
if this is not negative politics, what is?
And I, Navika, I want to say that as the Congress crumbled in India, we had two phenomenal figures who came to the fore, whatever one's positions may be. Let's, as political analysts, Narendra Modi came, even though he was already a chief minister, Arvind Kejriwal emerged, and there was a lot of traction around this personality. But I think the greatest tragedy for all his talents is that Narendra Modi quietly, without talking so much, he makes a lot of speeches, has done a course correction in what worked in popular. He seemed to have learned from mandates in Bihar, from Delhi, and I think one of the things we don't analyze much in TV channels is how the BJP's social base has entirely changed suddenly. As a long-term BJP watcher, that is a very, very interesting sociological phenomena that we have witnessed, and also reinforced by this election. And Arvind Kejriwal tragically has gone on with this, when you are up against a system, do you bang your head against a wall? Do you cry that I'm the victim? I think both as individuals and as collectives, we work around, we use tact, we use diplomacy, we work with the system. To yell that I'm a victim is not the intelligent way to do it. And I think that he has made very, very many blunders, and it's because alternatives are always good ideas for people like to examine. It was an exciting thing that happened in Delhi, and the reason why people have got so disillusioned, I'll tell you why. Sometimes there is one type of government and the other type of government, but when people fall madly in love with something, then they react badly when that disappoints them. When there is a great, we have.
So you're saying what happened in Delhi? What happened in Delhi? 67 out of 70 in 2015. Saba Naqvi. What you're saying is what happened in Delhi was 67 on 70 in the assembly seats was actually Delhi falling in love with Arvind Kejriwal.
Yes.
Today's verdict, 46 seats. These 46 seats probably show about, a rough mapping show about 11 seats, 11 seats in the assembly. If these are mapped, then these 11 seats out of 70 clearly shows that Delhi has fallen out of love with Arvind Kejriwal, doesn't it?
Navika?
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, Navika, and I think, and the greatest disaster they are doing, what I think is really, really bad, can I just complete what I'm really shocked at, is not only are they saying about the EVMs, they have made all these statements about the EVMs, the tragedy is they seem to believe it. That makes it even more, politicians say all sorts of things. When they're defeated, they act graceful.
Manju Kak disagrees with you. Manju Kak disagrees with you, Saba Naqvi. Manju Kak says, there's no way that Delhi is going to fall out of love with Arvind Kejriwal.
I didn't say that. I said that Delhi hasn't fallen out of love with Kejriwal. It has fallen in love with Modi. I'm not saying that this is a negative vote. I'm saying it's a positive vote for the BJP. And Kejriwal is the fallout of this love relationship with Modi. That's what I'm saying.
But Manju Kak, 2 years ago, Delhi was in love with Arvind Kejriwal.
That's the nature of romance.
Just 2 years ago.
This is the nature of romance. People fall in love, they fall out of love, they fall in love with someone else. So today, the whole country has fallen in love with Modi. and Kejriwal is a side result.
The fact,
So they have fallen out of love with Kejriwal. That's
the fact that the fact that people have so easily fallen out of love with Kejriwal, shouldn't he then resign, Manju Kak? And
No,
I bring back the entire debate to the original question. Shouldn't he quit now because he's let his party down?
Navika, I think your whole time's now debate is the story of Edward Albee's novel, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Right now we are saying, who's afraid of Arvind Kejriwal? Why has he become such a phenomena, and why is there so much talk about him resigning? Is there actual real fear that he, after Modi, is the only charismatic leader? Is that what you're thinking?
Oh my God.
If not, then why this vitriolic
would you want to take that question,
on
Dr. Sambit Patra?
He's lost an MCD election. Okay, what's the big deal?
It's no big deal. Losing the MCD elections in the manner that he has within 2 years is no big deal. Sambit Patra, would you have said that if the BJP would have lost? Would you have said that after winning UP the way they have won, losing MCD elections in Delhi is no big deal? Sambit Patra, would the BJP have been allowed to get away with that?
It doesn't mean we are pro or against someone.
Can I answer that?
We're showing you there are different ways of interpreting a situation.
Number one, Navika, since love is in air and everyone is talking about love affair, please, I also want to speak about this love affair. Well, Ms. Kak is absolutely right that whole India has fallen in love with Mr. Modi. There is no denying to it. Delhi has also fallen in love with Mr. Modi. But what has happened with Arvind Kejriwal is what we are not projecting. It's not just that people of Delhi have fallen out of love from Mr. Kejriwal. They have in fact started a hate relationship with Mr. Kejriwal. That is the issue which we are avoiding.
Oh, no, not at all.
Falling out of love and hating someone is a different proposition altogether. So what we see with Arvind Kejriwal versus Delhi is a hate relationship. And you know why this hate relationship is there? Any person where I wanted to bring in this over-ambitiousness, Mr. Arvind, Madam, please, let me complete. Look, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal performed as a fly-by-night operator. He wanted to be the chief minister by the evening and the prime minister by the morning. He felt it was all so simple. And in this kind of fly-by-night operation modality, the biggest casualty was Delhi. It takes a lot of time to become what Modi is. We should not compare Modi with Arvind Kejriwal. It has taken a whole lifetime to become Modi, and the fly-by-night operating technology of Mr. Kejriwal has crash-landed him. Politics is not an easy game. Politics is about aspirations of millions of people, and people are not fools. People read everything, people know everything, people hear and see everything. If you fool with them, if you play with their sentiments, just some big ideas in the name of alternative politics, and then you slap them, then people will slap you back, and that is what has happened with Arvind Kejriwal. Aapka to lagta hai bas yahi sapna.
So let me get in Alimuddin Khan, who hasn't spoken yet. Alimuddin Khan साहब, आपसे क्या कहें आज? अलीमुद्दीन खान साहब, आप कांग्रेस के सपोर्टर हैं, आपसे क्या कहें आज? 92 सीट्स पे जमानत जब्त, 30 सीट्स पर आकर घड़ी रुक गई, नंबर 3 की पार्टी है, दिल्ली प्रदेश कांग्रेस चीफ ने रिजाइन कर दिया है, एटलीस्ट ऑफर किया है, पीसी चाको जो दिल्ली के इंचार्ज हैं उन्होंने रिजाइन कर दिया है। राहुल गांधी कहां हैं? देश को बताइए सर, राहुल गांधी कहां हैं? क्या सोच है उनकी इस देश के बारे में? क्या समझते हैं वो पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में? क्या करने वाले हैं वो पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में? इस देश के बारे में उनकी क्या विचार हैं, क्या व्यूज हैं? एमसीडी इलेक्शंस तो ऐसे लगता है किसी और देश में, किसी और शहर में हो रहे थे। क्या अलीमुद्दीन खान, is Rahul Gandhi anywhere connected with the politics in India? Does he need a reality check? People around him all the time keep resigning so that they can insulate Rahul Gandhi. When will he face any accountability, Mr. Alimuddin Khan?
Navika ji, first of all, whether it is a EVM effect or Modi ji effect, I need to congratulate Dr. Sambit Patra for the victory in Delhi. Now, you see, as far as Congress is concerned, we reached to 9% low of vote share in Delhi. And we have come back in this election to 2012 status quo. That means around 30% vote share we have now in Delhi. So for us, yes, it is coming back. Gradually, you see, like Dr. Patra said, that people are in love with Modi ji. Okay, that's true, because people have voted for him. But at the same time, remember, Dr. Patra, love always fades away. It is never permanent. So just wait for a time.
So when will
time will come.
Gandhi?
People will change their mind.
Where does love fade away, sir?
People will
fall in Rahul Gandhi.
ये वही देश है.
You see,
ये वही देश है जहाँ हीर रांझा से जन्म जन्म का साथ. अगर जन्म जन्म का साथ हो गया तो आप क्या करेंगे? अगर जन्म जन्म का साथ हो गया लव अफेयर में तो आप क्या करेंगे अलीमुद्दीन खान साहब?
नविका जी, इसमें मैं क्या करूंगा? इसमें तो दिल्ली की जनता सफर करेगी, क्योंकि असेंबली आम आदमी के पास है और एमसीडी जो है वो बीजेपी के पास चली गई, जैसे पिछले 10 साल से हो रहा है. अभी फिर वही होगा दिल्ली की जनता के साथ में. ये कहेंगे हमने पैसा भेजा, वो कहेंगे हमको पैसा नहीं मिला, और एमसीडी चलेगी नहीं. और ऐसे ही जो है दिल्ली के लोग सफर करते रहेंगे. ये आउटकम है इस रिजल्ट का.
तो राहुल गांधी का क्या? राहुल गांधी के पास क्या सोल्यूशन है?
चला लेंगे.
अलीमुद्दीन खान साहब, राहुल गांधी के पास कोई सोल्यूशन है?
राहुल गांधी जी का जो सोल्यूशन, राहुल गांधी जो कर रहे हैं देश के लिए, ही डज नॉट
राहुल गांधी का जो सोल्यूशन है, मुंह से सच निकल रहा था.
ही गोज बाय फैक्ट्स, ही गोज बाय ट्रूथ्स एंड फैक्ट्स, and he knows the suffering of the people, and he is working on a grassroots level. He is making, or he is restructuring organizations. Soon he will be elevated as the president of the Congress.
And declare that district's name. Where is he studying the suffering of people, Alimuddin ji? Which district?
He is visiting.
Where is he?
We know where he is visiting. It is not important to tell you what is our strategy.
Only you know. No one else knows.
We will come to the people. We will tell people.
No, you have to tell now which
Everybody
district
knows.
is visiting to study the pains of people. Why such a secret? No, why so secret? Why so secret? If he is studying the pain of people, why so secret?
He is not secret. He is out there. If there is any election, wherever he is assigned.
Out where?
As a campaign.
Where out?
As a star campaigner, he is there. For assembly election, he was not supposed to be there. You want him to be, like, you know, we have a prime minister. Honorable prime minister can go to even MCD polls to ask for votes by wasting time of the union government and the state exchequer. Congress is not a party of that way. We do not work that way. We have a system of working in our party.
Are you saying addressing the constituency of Delhi voters is wasting time? Alimuddin Khan, it is this arrogance that has taken the Congress party down. The Prime Minister is setting an example that no voter is small. Whether at the MCD level, whether at the Assembly level, or whether at the Lok Sabha level, no voter is small. That's the example the Prime Minister is setting. And what is Rahul Gandhi saying? That MCD is too small for me. Assembly में देखेंगे, Assembly में UP जाएंगे, single digit में आएंगे. क्या नैरेटिव है सर राहुल गांधी का? Prime Minister is supposed to focus on the international policies. He is supposed to focus on country's economy. Need to focus on internal and external security of the country. He is not supposed to focus on
the moment he goes to focus on international policies, they say he's always out of the country. And when he's in the country, they say, why is he campaigning in the country?
What happening in Kashmir?
So whatever you do, they always have a complaint there.
Ravi Srivastava.
What happened in Kashmir?
Today you are competing with the Congress party. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party is competing with the Congress Party for the second or the third position. Now, what is the model of politics that you would like to adopt? The Narendra Modi model of politics or the Rahul Gandhi model of politics? Because somewhere you're caught in the middle. You don't know which way you are going. The Aam Aadmi Party doesn't seem to have an idea of what it is doing. In 2 years and 2 months, it's come down from a 95% performance to a 17% performance. Is there some introspection that's going to happen? Is it time for Arvind Kejriwal to resign?
Navika, they both have the same model of politics. They both have the same model of politics. They both are the two sides of the same coin. Aam Aadmi Party does not believe in their model of politics anyway. We are the different people. We work differently. Now you have seen even our enemies are appreciating that what the work we have done in the health sector, in the education sector,
they are very
and
different.
in the saving of the flyovers.
Sambit Patra is countering you. Sambit Patra is countering you.
Now
Sambit
that has not gone.
Mr. Srivastava, no doubt you are very different. You are not like anyone. The ones who have samosas worth 1 crore, the ones who have thalis worth 16,000 rupees, they are not ordinary people. And I will tell you what the motto of Aam Aadmi Party is.
और 1100 करोड़ रुपए आपके
बस यही सपना, पैसा दिल्ली वालों का मौज करूं अपना।
डॉक्टर पात्रा,
आपका तो लगता है बस यही सपना, पैसा दिल्ली वालों का मौज करूं अपना।
1100 करोड़ रुपए
that is your motto.
ये जनता के पैसे हैं, टैक्स पेयर के पैसे हैं। आप
अब ये 97 करोड़ रुपए कहां से लाएंगे ये बता दीजिए
अपनी पब्लिसिटी पर। आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर तो अभी गांव के सरपंच और जो कॉलेज होते हैं उनके इलेक्शन के लिए भी इस्तेमाल किए जाएंगे, जैसे आपने एमसीडी में इस्तेमाल किया है ऐसे ही आप यूज करेंगे उनको। ये भी यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज इलेक्शन और गांव में भी इस्तेमाल करिए उनको। सिर्फ मोदी जी के नाम पर इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे सारे आगे।
नहीं, आप भी इस्तेमाल करिए ना आशुतोष जी को, कौन रोक रहा है? आप आशुतोष जी को, आशीष खेतान को इस्तेमाल करिए, आपके सबसे बड़े लीडर है वो।
इस्तेमाल करने की क्या बात है? आप तो आपके पास है ही और कोई नहीं तो करेंगे क्या आप? आपके पास है ही कोई नहीं और
तो आप ऐसे बोल रहे जैसे बड़ा आपके पास क्या? नहीं तो आप ऐसे बोल रहे जैसे बड़े आपके पास एकदम अरविंद केजरीवाल बहुत बड़े लीडर हैं। आप इस्तेमाल करिए ना उनका, क्या हाल हो रहा है देख रहे हैं
डॉक्टर पात्रा काम दिखाइए पब्लिक को, काम दिखाइए करके। काम जरूरी है जो हमने करके दिखाए हैं दिल्ली में, वो करके
काम तो सर आपको भी करना पड़ेगा। मिस्टर श्रीवास्तव, काम तो आपको भी करना पड़ेगा। दिल्ली की जनता सवालों का जवाब पूछ रही है। दिल्ली की जनता पूछ रही है जितेंद्र तोमर के बारे में। सबसे पहले अरविंद केजरीवाल ने क्या कहा? उन्होंने कहा कि ये साजिश है। बाद में क्या किया? निकाल दिया। प्राइवेट डेफोमेशन में क्या किया? बिल जो है लॉयर्स का, राम जेठमलानी का, दिल्ली के टैक्स पेयर के ऊपर थोप दिया। फिर 97 करोड़ का जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट का बिल है टैक्स पेयर के ऊपर थोप दिया। शुंगलू कमेटी का क्या किया? कुछ नहीं किया अरविंद केजरीवाल ने। No accountability for that. What did Kejriwal do about resignations of other people that he's demanded? Smriti Irani, Sukhbir Badal, Narendra Modi.
Can we talk about the water supply? Can we talk about the health sector?
Then why did people not still? Why did the people of Delhi still not vote for you, sir? That's the point. आप ब्राइब कर रहे हैं वोटर्स को, लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने आपको वोट नहीं दिया।
People will try harder now. We'll do that.
Srivastava, can I just?
Sabha wants to come in. Yes, Sabha wants to counter. Before I come across to Dr. Patra, Sabha wants to come in. Yes, Sabha.
I just want to make a quick point. Can I just quickly make one point? I think since I brought in the love word and we all had a lot of fun with it, but I just think on a serious note, Navika, we are finding that in elections now, voters are beyond all this caste and community, the old models of loyalty to anyone. Voters are getting into a very transactional relationships with governments. I'm not specifically talking about Delhi. Even if a government seems to have delivered there, they want more. There is entire models of politics are changing in our country. It's becoming very transactional. So at one point, because of the continual battles with the centre, it started to look as if
that's what Mr. Srivastava is saying. That's what Mr. Srivastava is saying. That half rates of water, half rates of electricity. Why still have the people of Delhi not voted for Arvind Kejriwal when they have reduced the prices? They, according to the Aam Aadmi Party, have given these goodies to the people. Why has it not worked for Arvind Kejriwal?
Only 5 seconds, please. Only 5 seconds.
Navika, I need to talk.
Because Navika, I believe people think now that they can get a better deal out of the BJP. That's what I'm saying. It's transactional. They think up Modi. Now MCD was bad. There is a pre-Narendra Modi BJP and there is a post-Narendra Modi BJP.
No, Sabha, I think you're confused somewhere. On the one hand, you are saying there is a love.
People think he will make them deliver.
On the one hand, Sabha, you are saying there is a love factor. On the one hand, Sabha, you are saying there is a love factor. On the other hand, you are saying transactional factor. Is love equal to transaction? What are you saying, Sabha?
Navika ji.
No, I was saying at one point,
what are you saying,
people
Sabha?
in Delhi were very enamored with Arvind.
Which theory are you
But right
propounding?
now,
The love
people
theory?
are right
If people
when
have
it
fallen
comes
in
to
love with
NCD.
Modi, then they've fallen in love. There is no transaction there. There's Shambit Patra. Do you think
I didn't say that. I didn't say that people have fallen in love
this
with
love
Modi.
versus
I did not say that.
Sabha, let me try this.
I did not say that. I said
Sabha,
that there was
let me
this
try this
huge
answer.
mandate in Delhi.
Let me
Navika.
take this question,
I did
Sabha.
not say that. That was Manju
Sabha, please allow me to take this question and answer this question.
Yeah.
Modi is a beautiful bride.
Thank you, Sabha. Sabha, to the question of Navika, whether it is transactional or whether it is love. No, very candidly, we have to agree with the fact that initially people had fallen in Delhi. In fact, people liked Arvind Kejriwal because he propounded some kind of alternative politics. But there was nothing on ground. It was only the idea which he had floated. Then why subsequently the Delhiites fell in love with Modi? Because what Mr. Modi said about the Garibi and the way he would tackle with Garibi, that went into tangible results. Jan Dhan Yojana, Ujjwala Yojana, the poor people in Delhi got the results via Mr. Modi in their hand. Contrary to it, whatever Mr. Arvind Kejriwal had said was only flowery, was only on papers and advertisement, but nothing came to their hand. I often say that the Mohalla clinic, which they propagate so much, is more of a Ho-Halla clinic. It is less Mohalla clinic, more of a Ho-Halla clinic.
The campaign
Much
is over,
noise and
Sambit
rhetorics
Patra.
rather than the truth. No, that's the reason as to why people got what they wanted. The poor people
the Mohalla clinics, and the appointment of nepotism and all of that also was something that Arvind Kejriwal hasn't answered. Alimuddin Khan wanted 5 seconds. Alimuddin Khan, कोई आपको आइडिया आया है राहुल गांधी को देने के लिए?
मेरे पास एक शेर है आपको सुनाने के लिए नविका जी, आम आदमी और बीजेपी के लिए। ये इश्क नहीं आसा, इतना समझ लीजिए, आग का दरिया है और डूब कर जाना है। ये आ रहा है टाइम, 2 साल के बाद में।
आपका शेर तो मिल नहीं रहा है,
दोनों के लिए, दिल्ली की जनता के लिए।
आपको भी एक शेर अर्ज करती हूँ अलीमुद्दीन खान साहब, सब कुछ लुटा के होश में आए तो क्या किया? सब कुछ लुटा के होश में आए तो क्या किया? अब भी समय है, लुट चुका है सब कुछ। आपका गुलिस्तान जो है वो लुट चुका है। जाग जाइए, राहुल गांधी जी को जगा दीजिए। नंबर 3 पर हैं आप।
हम होश में हैं, हम कर रहे हैं काम।
होश में आपके ये हाल है?
होश में हम काम कर रहे हैं।
मयंक गांधी
के लिए कर रहे हैं, कर्नाटका गुजरात के लिए कर रहे हैं।
मयंक गांधी, do you think Arvind Kejriwal will change his politics, or Mayank Gandhi, will he continue to be more of the same? What do you predict, having seen Arvind Kejriwal from close quarters?
I just wanted to make one point prior to responding to that. You know, MCD had not done work for 10 years. If the Aam Aadmi Party had fought on that plank that MCD has not done work, please vote for us, maybe they would have got better results. But a very silly strategy they did, that they converted into a referendum of Arvind Kejriwal versus BJP or Modi. And people hated Arvind Kejriwal and AAP so much that BJP won with such a large number. And that's why when it comes to comparison between Arvind Kejriwal and Narendra Modi, clearly the public in Delhi has shown, as we debated tonight, that it is the citizens of Delhi in love with Narendra Modi and rejecting the love story that Arvind Kejriwal offered to them in 2015. Is it time for Arvind Kejriwal to correct that love story, to bring back the stars in the eyes of the Delhi people? Yes, that's really up to him. But 2019 and then 2020 in Delhi seems to be a very, very long ride for Arvind Kejriwal. Meanwhile, Narendra Modi, the Namo factor, goes from strength to strength. But as they say, it's always good going when the going is good. But when the tests come along, as they will come along in Gujarat and Karnataka, the BJP will have to live to fight another day. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me here on debate number 1. We'll take a short break, but Anand and Tanvi coming up on the other side with the anti-Modi Mela. All opposition parties, the opportunists getting together to take on Narendra Modi. Will that Mahagathbandhan formula work once again? That's the debate at 10 p.m.